Well, it's a fascinating country with rich history and culture, from the food and wine to outdoor adventure. This is Israel like you've never seen it before. Elite Global Journeys takes us there with Dekel Israel Tours. So here now, the agency that can take you there, Elite Global Journeys. So we have Craig Mungary, welcome back, of Elite Global Journeys, and he's brought along Bradley Lennox, founder and CEO of Dekel Israel Tours. You say it better than I do, though.
Dekel Israel Tours.
Okay, is Dekel, is it Yiddish?
It's Hebrew. It's a Hebrew word.
Okay.
And it actually means a date tree or a palm tree. And a palm tree or a date tree signify vacation and beaches and that kind of stuff. And it's also fruit that shows up in the Bible. So there's also a religious aspect to it as well.
I love that story. And now I want to go on this tour even more.
We'd love to have you.
Okay, so I was telling you back in the green room that the Jewish side of my family, they had done the faith-based tour to Israel, and a lot of people think that that is maybe the main reason for travel over there, but you're enticing me that I need to go there. What is the reason to visit Israel?
There is so much more, and it's actually a fun trivia question that I like to ask people, and it's when somebody says Israel to you, what's the first thing you think about? And most people will say history, religion, and archaeology. But there is so much more. Food and wine, the culinary scene, gastronomy. Some of the top Michelin chefs around the world have come out of Israel.
Oh, yeah.
And what's fascinating about Israel is it's a country of immigrants.
Yes.
So immigrants have brought food from all around the world to Israel, and what Israeli chefs have done have taken all the food from around the world and created Israeli cuisine. It's something you can't get anywhere else in the world.
Well, one of my favorite chefs, Chef Zakarian, he is from Israel, and you know, he's this master chef and creates great food. What is the food scene like there?
Unbelievable. Street food is by far some of the best food you can find, walking around to all the different stands and grabbing your falafel and your shawarmas and all of that, to high-end, Michelin restaurants, fine dining that you can find in the cities, like Tel Aviv and Jerusalem. You can find it. Israel has over 365 wineries as well.
Oh, wow.
In a small country. I mean, again, more trivia.
Yeah.
The country is so it's the size of the state of New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
So from north to south, it's a 7.5-hour drive.
That's a small place.
Very small. 7.5-hour drive for the entire country, and over 365 wineries.
Wow. Okay, so that's the reason I travel, is to eat and drink.
And I'm right there with you.
Yeah. So okay,
food of the world is probably my favorite.
Yes, you have sold me. Why do you think it's better, or do you think it's better to travel there on something like this versus like a group tour that I see a lot of?
You know, Emily, the wonderful thing about the tours that we can organize through Brad and his folks is that they're customized. So we can customize it according to what exactly the client wants to do. So they're not going to spend time visiting sites that they may not be interested in.
Yeah.
And we can concentrate their time on exactly what they want. So if they want food and wine, we can provide that, and we build their itinerary around that.
I think that's such a great way to travel, especially, if you don't know about the area. You can say, it might be really tempting to go on one of these, mass curated for the masses, one of these tours, because you don't know what you want to do. But when you can tell somebody like yourself, well, I really like to eat and drink, my dad likes history, and so we kind of want to mix that together, and can find people like Bradley here who can make that tour just for them. I know a lot of people are probably thinking, is it safe right now to travel to Israel?
Brad, please. Please
one of the hardest questions to answer, but one of my favorite questions to answer. I strongly believe right now that no matter where you are in the world, and it's unfortunate, but it's a matter of being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
And you can live your life safely and never leave your home, or you can travel and experience. And that's on a personal note. On a professional note, safety is our #1 priority for anybody who's coming to visit the country. So not only do we get constant security updates from the local police and the the Incoming Tourism Association, and the Israeli army for that matter, but if we ever receive any sort of security warning that would interrupt an itinerary along the way, we are the first ones to notify all clients and tour guides in the country, and we'll make adjustments accordingly so that no one would ever be put in harm's way.
Right.
Israel is probably one of the safest countries in the world. Again, unfortunately, we find ourselves in the media because there's a very minute amount of people that bring us to the front of the media.
Sure.
But as far as locals and traveling, we are a country who thrives on coexistence. And you will find immersive experiences with Jews and Muslims and Christians and Catholics and Baha'is, and we live together on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And we shop at each other's stores, and we do events together, work in hospitals together, in grocery stores together. It's a country that we love being a part of.
Well, it seems fascinating. When I saw my cousin's, because it was all over Instagram, so when I saw her over there, it looks like a fascinating place to visit, especially if you want an experience that will give you that sort of immersive culture, this thing that we don't necessarily find in the U.S. I mean, especially in California, there is all the people from all the places, and sometimes we take it for granted that there are these cultures that we don't know anything about. So
I travel around the world.
yeah.
We both do.
Yeah,
We're
we do.
lucky to
We
travel
do.
around the
Very
world and to
lucky.
be in this industry. Israel is a country, and I say this all the time, Israel is a country that not just leaves you with memories, it's
Yeah.
a country that changes you.
Right.
It's a country where you go there leaving a new person or a different person because of the connection. And you mentioned earlier, religion is a huge thing
Yeah.
that has to do with the country. Almost everybody in the world grew up with some sort of religion in their house, whether they were practicing or they didn't. But even if they were not, going to that country and reliving or understanding what you grew up learning
Sure.
changes you as a person.
Yeah.
And that doesn't happen in very many places around the world.
I've heard that it is a very transformative experience to visit Israel, and I would love it now that you tell me how many wineries there are there. If people want
We like to drink. We like to drink.
If people want to come and visit Elite Global Journeys so that you can help them get started on their transformative trip to Israel, how do they do that?
You know what, Emily? Just give us a call. Call our local office here in Fresno. We're going to make them an appointment. We're going to get them into the office. We're going to sit down and we're going to talk with them about exactly the way they want their journey crafted. And we're going to tell them all about the destination in itself, and what they can expect to experience there, or what they may like or may not like to do.
Okay, this is the way I would like to travel. I just would like somebody to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for being here today.
Thank you, Emily.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Everybody else stay right there. We'll be right back.
When you want to explore what surrounds you. When you want to reconnect with those you love. The essence of luxury travel can be found with a free consultation at Elite Global Journeys. Live your Italian adventures. Live your London adventures. Live your Paris adventures. Don't just dream it, experience it. Call 431-7440 to schedule your local consultation with Elite Global Journeys.